guess you wonder where I've been.
Marceline, is it just you and me in the wreckage of the world? That must be so confusing for a little girl.
And so, I have to play. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take
Let a dog know who really running things.
You've never been to heaven, have you?
Get ready with me while I share makeup tips influencers are gatekeeping from you. Oh my gosh. Also, I don't have the beauty filter on because I feel like if I'm sharing makeup tips, then I shouldn't have a filter on. I don't know. Okay, so you know how when everyone does their eyebrows, it's like a perfect in-between between like soap brows and 2016 brows? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so you need a brush and you need some concealer, preferably a shade that's not lighter than your skin tone, that's like your skin tone. And then you only want to outline the bottom half of your eyebrow. Don't do the top. It will look like 2016 brows. Just the bottom. So kind of like this. And if you want to keep it extra natural, don't go to the front of your eyebrow. I do it because I wear pretty dramatic eye makeup, so it doesn't look unnatural on me. But if you don't, then only do this outer half. Take a blending brush and just blend it out so it's not obvious. See? This one looks much cleaner than this one now. When you're blending out your concealer on the outer part of your eye, try and make this like wing motion. It pulls back your face, see? Lift. If you just blend it all over in a circle, it can make your eyes look like more round and smaller. So if you want more of that snatched look, pull it back. See? When you're doing your bronzer, everyone always says go right under your cheekbone. Don't. Do it on your cheekbone. Because what happens is, oh my gosh, I'm so passionate about this. What happens is when you go right on your cheekbone and you start blending it out, it ends up under your cheekbone. I promise you. Just do it on your cheekbone. See, it ends up under your cheekbone anyway. If you've ever had the problem where cream blushes make your foundation separate when you're trying to blend them in, use a stipple brush. It won't make your foundation separate. Here, I'll show you. Again, no beauty filter. Know a lot of people use brushes like this for their powder. Don't do it anymore. Okay, it's gonna make your under eye concealer crease. What you want to do is take a compact beauty blender works great too, honestly, and you want to just press into your under eye. Don't brush, press. It sets your concealer better and it's less likely to crease. Also, when you do your powder, go right over your smile lines. So just as an update, here's my face right now with no beauty filter and my under eyes. Press your powder. If you've ever bought a bunch of eyeshadow palettes, trying to find the perfect brown for your eyelid, like as a transition shade, use your bronzer. I promise you, use your bronzer. It's the perfect eyeshadow color. I'll literally show you. And it's always more cohesive with the rest of your face because you already have this shade on your cheekbones. So it makes your face kind of light up. You just try it. It's like life-changing. Also, when you're checking to see if your highlighter is the right shade, do it in bad lighting. So like whenever you put a highlighter on, it looks pretty in good lighting, right? But if it's too light or too dark, it'll look chalky on your face. So do it in bad lighting. Make sure it fits your face, specifically in like Sephora before you buy it. This isn't like an immediate tip, but like if you're gonna buy a highlighter, always do that. If you have tiny eyelid space, kind of like I do, see how I don't have a lot of eyelid space? Don't bring your eyeliner all the way into your inner corner. Stop it at your iris. I promise you it's gonna look better. Otherwise, your eyelids are gonna be all hidden. And show you. I wanna stop it right up here. And now you can still see my eyelid. Ta-da! Also, if your eyeliner isn't sharp enough for you, you can always take a little bit of concealer on a brush, like a little bit, very small amount, like tiny, 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 okay? And just sharpen it. Here, I'll show you. Ta-da! Next set of tips are on lashes. I have so many tips on lashes. I already know that I have to cut off always the outer corner. Don't do the inner corner. About this much of my lash just because I've done it so many times. But you always want to measure the eyelash to your eye. Otherwise, it's going to poke your inner corner, which I'm sure some of you guys have had experiences with. Also, take your lash, bend it. Bendy, 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 okay? And even sometimes what's fun is to like put the front part down, the top part up very gently, and it'll give you like a more cat eye type look with your lash. This part is so important. When you're putting glue on your eyelash, okay? You have one, you have your glue. You want to do the outer corner first, okay? Go in towards the inner corner. And then just like put extra on the inner corner, because what happens is if you put your eyelash on the outer part of your eye first, you get to adjust it to the way you want it to lay going up, and then you do the middle, and then you have time to attach the inner corner where it's not going to dry super fast and then kind of like lay weird and poke out at you, which happens a lot when you're first starting with eyelashes. So put extra glue on the inner part of your eyelash. Something like this could be helpful to look at. If you, oh, that's upside down for you guys, I'm sorry. You can just see the inner part has extra glue. So when it dries, you have more time to put it on your eye. I also do this to dry them. I don't know if that's helpful or not. This lash is about ready to put on, and it's so difficult for me to show you guys, but I'm gonna try my best. So when you put on your eyelash, you wanna go up, okay? Up. Attach it in the middle. Leave it alone for a second. Let it like sit for a second. Take your tweezers. I like to attach it to the outer part of my eye first, so it lines up with my eyeliner. Gosh, it's hard to talk and do this. Okay. And then I honestly give it a second to dry before I attach the inner corner. Which like looks stupid, but I promise you it helps. That's why we put the extra glue on there. Okay, now I'm just gonna attach the inner corner, and I kind of, be careful when you do this. If you're not used to wearing eyelashes, I squish my natural eyelashes down with it and kind of move it up. Ta-da! Okay, so sometimes in person, I see people's actual eyelashes, like their natural ones, under the fake ones, and it doesn't look good. So I just take a light layer of mascara, very light, and put it right on the eyelash. And then just to make sure that I don't see the fake ones, I press them together with the back of my tweezers. And then they like bond to each other. But don't use a tubing mascara, because they will get stuck in the fake eyelash. Definitely use a regular mascara. Okay, my next tip is like a big deal. And I've never seen anyone tell anybody to do this, which drives me crazy. But I know they do. So basically, if you have hooded eyes, like I do, and you can't do the eyeliner all the way across or it'll cover your eyelid up, which is like really annoying. But see how there's like that gap in between my inner corner and this? Waterproof eyeliner. You want to fill that gap in. Also, take all the time in the world to do this. Okay? But you basically just want to fill the gap in. I have to get some more of this. It's like dried out, but I never wear lashes and don't do this. I promise you, it just like completes the look. You have to do it. Okay, so I know a lot of people don't like mascara under their eyes, but I do. If you have the problem where it always ends up in your under eyes because it just bleeds, just cover your eyes. It ends up around your eyes anyway, but it like protects right under your eyes and it won't like drip or spill or whatever you want to call it. If you insist on overlining your lips, please only do the bottom. If you overline the top, it's gonna look crazy, but you could do a little bit like this on the bottom, and I promise you no one's gonna notice. But if you do the top, they probably will. If your Benetint gets everywhere and bleeds in your lips, it's because your lips aren't dry enough, so dry them out first. Lastly, influencers have lights, cameras, beauty filters, so if you don't look like them, it's because they don't look like them either. Hope this helped. Bye!